Tonight, from Oklahoma City, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And look at this. Right away, a loose football.
A fumble on the play. Recovered by the kicking team.
Well, it's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is, but to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Incomplete. Derwin James on the coverage.
Prescott from the gun. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Salt Lake City.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Prescott can't get away, and he's taken down.
Prescott sacked. A loss of 6 yards.
A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? Well, if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, you might be a little jumpy as well. It might throw off his timing.
Yeah, it'd be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
Protection's certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. Give him 9 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Austin Eckler. A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Prescott to throw it. He'll get this to Eckler. And now running right through it. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, on is the punter, Colby Wadman. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Leading this unit will be the big arm man out of Texas Tech. 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
Before the game, when I said hello to him, I tried to give him a little dap, but he wouldn't give me any, and I thought he was snubbing me. Then I realized he's keeping all that flame to himself. How about the week he had last week? AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. He'll be marked down at the the 26 with a gain of 7.
Robinson, the ball carrier.
The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson: 19 carries, 75 yards.
They've won 2 straight games, and have done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Kevin Byard, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raider, gets the sack.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Working from the gun, Mahomes out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
1st down and 10.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Nicole Hartman. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Prescott. That's into the hands of Eckler. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run here with Eckler. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Here is Eckler. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Here's Prescott. Walker with a grab, left side. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. He is going to find Hill here. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Prescott. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. Nicole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Prescott yet again. And he's going to go down. back at the 13-yard line. Chris Jones gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
Now, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. Now Prescott. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
A 20-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3.
Bisons, nothing.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Take over. First down and 10. At their own 28-yard.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And now he's going to use his legs. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Nothing after 1 on EA Sports.
Elks 3, Bisons nothing.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. On the run, it's Robinson, and he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll move the chains.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They run. Robinson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Second and 11 now. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. Now on 4th down, Vic Fangio going to send out the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 53. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5.
At their 48-yard line.
Prescott now. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The extra point attempt to follow here. So he missed his lone field goal try, but he's got this one as that extends their lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 29.
Complete.
It's a big play there. 44 yards.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Prescott being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Prescott. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Prescott's pass complete to Austin Eckler.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He connected on his first, this from 41. Seibert able to knock this one through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
7, Elks 6.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2. Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On the tackle. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 20.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
Complete.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
39-yard line.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you could actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Good.
They give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains.
1st and 10.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
On 2nd down now, it's Robinson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense. Don't stop. What's the deal, bro?
Come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From midfield, here's Mahomes. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Now that's a quarterback who's in charge out there right now. Wants to throw the ball on 3rd down. Doesn't find anyone open. Tucks it away. Takes off and picks up the first down. Not by a little, but by plenty.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Rolling to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper, complete. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's complete right around the 8. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This is caught. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Trying to go to work. What's up, man?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Mahomes going to throw. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll run it now with Robinson. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. Robert Woods in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. So that one, a 13-play drive in total. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. This one fielded at the 5. And it takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
First down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them.
Stephon Diggs, the 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This will be caught just inside the 10. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
First and goal.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options, because right now, he's hurting them.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
28-yard line.
Play action now. Prescott. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent gain, 35 yards. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Cole Hardman, incomplete. It's second down and 10.
A second down throw for Prescott. Completes it to Hardman. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
Cole Hardman. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
And again, it's Prescott. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
James Robinson.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
Now Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jayon Brown gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He may try and run for this. Finding some room at midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
That's good.
To me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Mahomes to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And it's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
The one with the dive look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. 6. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
At their own 24-yard line.
Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Prescott off play action. finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On 1st and 10, Prescott able to get away. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Second and 15 at the 44-yard line.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's third down.
Third and long for Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over it.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's caught over the middle. Hooper. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 23.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Robinson. It was Raekwon Davis with the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They run the option on 2nd down.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
We knew he had the potential to give this defense fits with his arm, but he's really given them fits with his legs in this one.
Got tied knots, doesn't he? Because you can see the indecision all the way through. Because when you're defending an RPO and you have to have the proper assignments, that means you're thinking instead of reacting, and he's taking full advantage of that, having a big game.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Welcome back, everybody, to Oklahoma City. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the fourth. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And they got a man. It's Woods. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. On 1st down, Robinson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Robinson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 9. Sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. No move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there.
And it'll be intercepted. Jimmy Chin picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter.
Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with this 3-score deficit and time fading.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Gets this one to Hill. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown of the new season. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And it is good. That cuts the lead now to 11, 24-13 our score. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again.
Don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now here's Mahomes. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll
wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll force upon them a 3rd and 14. To throw, it's Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
First down and
Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. First down, Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And touchdown! Tyreek Hill. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now Prescott. This is caught. Gronkowski.
The 2-point conversion.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Made at his 48-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Mahomes now to throw. Left side caught by Diggs. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to kick it away. With a new set of downs. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line.
Pressure comes, and down he goes.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Prescott from the gun. Steps away to his left. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. He's got a man. Complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
3rd down.
They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain.
Gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught at the 10. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Austin Eckler.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never say never situation, But to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And that will make this a 4-point game. So that one a long 11-play drive.
28. Bisons 24.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 26-yard.
Patrick Mahomes in the offense. Down by 4, 44 seconds to go. Their perfect start to the season in jeopardy unless they can score here as they've got it 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. He may try and run for this. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
48-yard line.
Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So for Salt Lake City, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Oklahoma City, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.